Pregnant and trenchant poems, chiseled prose, easy-on-the-eye pieces of calligraphy, skillfully sculpted stories, pulchritudinous paintings, mellifluous music, deftly developed dramas, momentous movies, august architectures, handsome handicrafts, and countless other aesthetic items that have outlived their makers have inspired myriads in different periods. Such works we know as art, and art arouses such an unparalleled je ne sais quoi of a feeling in us that our souls fill with awe aplenty and our hearts with joy galore. An encounter with art in any form instantly blows away the miasma of mundanity and awakens a concrete conviction in some chamber of our brains that art is about creation, and that creation has an ethereal and celestial touch that, alongside having a heart and lending a helping hand, gives value to our otherwise bestial existence. So is the attraction of sound and fallacy-free reasoning, polite and respectful dialogue, or even a fiery polemic against the evils that affect our societies. Yet the Industrial Revolution shot science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, abbreviated as STEM subjects, to the focal point of attention and held humanities on the sidelines. The fever for technological change ran high, and major states invested heavily in scientific and technological research as they saw it all the more increasingly as the most important vehicle to supremacy in international affairs and lording it over the other nations, revenue generation, and the thriving economy. STEM promised the states immediate power, and power was not to be resisted. This covetous approach blurred our vision, and we began to extol some forms of talent and underrate others. It is true that we owe 21st century material comforts to brilliant souls in STEM fields, but let us not forget that it is humanities that determine our values in life. Rational thinking, equality, tolerance for different opinions, equitable distribution of opportunities among all people, freedom, fighting discrimination, and promoting justice are not STEM material. They are the products of humanities. The immediate result of this bias is that the job market has become STEM-oriented, and that humanities graduates find it more and more difficult to land a job, and if they do, they should be content with a subsistence-level income just to keep the wolf from the door. But this reshuffling of majors in the school's curriculum and people's minds does entail much direr consequences. For the world to be a livable place, we need more than just science and technology. Major scientific breakthroughs occurred in the past 100 years, and where are we now? Have we been successful in preventing the world from going to pot? A look at the havoc we have wreaked with the earth and its ecosystem, the calamitous climate change, the number of species we have endangered, and the long list of atrocities we have committed and keep committing against our fellow human beings speaks volumes for our shameful performance. I think it's high time we looked in the mirror and saw the truth, bitter and naked, that for all our scientific progress we have not evolved, but instead devolved into beastlier barbarians, redder in tooth and claw, butchering each other and destroying the planet with weapons deadlier than before. Science is nowhere near where it was a century ago, but man, its owner, is none the wiser for having it. What I mean is that despite our amazing scientific progress, we still have not learned to be kinder to one another and this planet. Our avarice for power has not shrunk an inch. Wars continue to deface and disfigure the earth, and it takes no genius to realize why. As long as humanity is not our concern and we keep going by the mother of all evil principle that might is right, our pestilence of a being will be a festering source of pain that will rain misery on ourselves and the world. To understand ourselves and celebrate an otherwise banal existence, we have always needed literature, history, arts, philosophy, music, and other fields of humanities. Without this compass, the ship of humanity is bound to run aground. We need to heed humanities, or blindfolded and seated in the ever-accelerating vehicle of exact sciences, we may misdirect ourselves to extinction post-haste. In plain words, STEM subjects give us tools, but humanities give us wisdom and character, nothing shy of a major redressing of the mindset that the former rock and the latter suck can prevent this riding for a fall and up an otherwise downward motion.